item build already.
Yeah, Tarek, full build.
We do have a very interesting move. Graves is going for that all-in buy with the red elixir and potions.
I like that actually because that's their ticket to winning the lane. You get a lot of potions to be able to shrug off that early harass. And you're definitely looking for that all-in.
Interesting move. Vladimir also picking up the red elixir plus potions.
That must mean that Vladimir is expecting to get ganked very early, which is actually a very good possibility that he will.
Maybe Vladimir thinking there might be another swap, although it was purple team that initiated the swap last time. Yeah, I'm seeing what I expected to see, an invade by the purple team. Maokai, if he's not paying attention, will give up first blood quite easily.
Oh,
they see the Tarek. Caston is going to get caught. There's a stun, the flash. Oh, but they missed the root, so that's going to be end of that. And blue team is basically going to have to give up that blue buff because they cannot fight at level 1.
Yeah, their team is definitely weaker at level 1.
So both teams put up wards. Blue team just can't really be sure that purple team has left yet. It's just too dangerous.
Yeah, but purple team definitely backing out. They're probably going to try and catch someone at their own blue.
Maokai will... I think he might have caught a glimpse of Tarek. So he'll know that his blue is safe.
Yeah, he's heading straight back to his blue. He must have seen it.
Yeah, there's a ping going down. They were spotted out by an explorer ward, I believe. So they know their blue is safe and Maokai is going to be fine. Vi starting on the blue side, very interesting. Most of the Vi's I've seen have gone for the red star, and yeah, there we go. We got the experience share on top of Graves and Vi.
Well, I mean, he probably started blue because he was on that side. Couldn't really make it to red at that point.
All right, so they're giving a smiteless right there. Very good. I think Graves picked up some experience from the Wolves, so they are going to go for that push to level 2, but Sona and Misfortune did get to lane much earlier than them.
Of course, because the purple team had to help the jungler,
So hopefully that experience share will make up for any creeps being missed. Yeah, Graves is pushing out the wave. I would expect Graves will be hitting 2 soon, but Tarek will be behind him. Well, Lux taking a lot of aggro from the creeps, lost about half her health. Yeah, so Tarek moving up. There's the stun.
Oh, look at that.
Lots of damage. Yeah, like you said, severely wounding, but unfortunately, Tarek was not 2. If he was at 2, I think she was dead.
But nothing used. Tarek is probably going to go for the all-in very soon. As soon as
Sona's moving up, this is dangerous.
She could easily die here if Tarek moves up a little more.
Oh, Misfortune disconnecting.
Is that why Sona was up so far?
Yeah, there's the pause. And that was... I mean, you know, disconnect is unfortunate, but that was really dangerous. She could have given up the first blood right there.
Yeah, like if Tarek really should have walked up there. He should have been up there and ready to kill her.
Yeah, it looks like Riot is...
Yeah. I thought they would be on the same wavelength because as soon as I saw Sona move up, I would told Tarek just flash and let's kill her.
Yeah, because as soon as Sona moved up, Graves moved up, but Tarek didn't.
Very unfortunate. But their opportunity will come again. I mean, the lane is pushing, but Misfortune can't just hide in the back forever. And
well, they don't want Misfortune.
Yeah, they don't want Misfortune, but I mean, so if Misfortune moves up, Sona's kind of going to have to move up a little bit, but not be in front, I guess. So, I guess things are going to settle down in bottom, mid being pushed, typical, Lux pushing in on Kassadin. Another pause. Seems that, yep, not enough bacon. The only one having connection issues. So it might not be a Riot-induced issue here. It could be his internet. I mean, we do have bad weather and whatnot. So it could just be his service provider. But anyway, looking at the CS across the board, Vlad zoning Malphite extremely hard somehow. He is up 10 CS.
That's really odd, seeing as Malphite still has very many health potions.
Yeah, I mean, that's really odd, seeing as Malphite can put a lot more hurt onto Vladimir than Vlad can do to him. At least in the early stages of the game.
Yeah, so that if it's Riot, his internet is fine. He can still use his internet.
Either way, looking at the CS, Kassadin looks very even, 13-13. Graves ahead 2 CS. He did use his red elixir.
I wonder why.
Yeah, he only has health potions left, so he did use the red elixir. I guess that when he hit 2 and Tarek was 1, he must have used it for the all-in. I thought he would have saved it because that was probably not a kill.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, at level 2, you don't have the damage to kill her.
Well, I mean, either way, Tarek was not 2 as well, and that was part of the problem. If Tarek was 2, I think she would have gone down.
Well, if Tarek was 2, she probably would have exhausted someone. And, you know, she still wouldn't go down. That's the thing. You need enough damage to kill her through exhaust.
I mean, we'll never know because it's already been played out.
But yeah, I play bot lane a lot, so I'm really familiar with how things generally go, assuming you're playing the lane correctly, you have the right runes and masteries.
I mean, you
She's
are
not
also assuming that they react properly.
Well, the correct reaction would have been to flash a Tarek flash, so I mean, it would invalidate the ability to kill her in the first place.
I mean, we'll see what happens, because Tarek kind of just walked up to her face and stunned her.
Yeah, that was odd, but it's obvious that Sona's 80 carry is lagging, so the natural response for that is to play really up to try to discourage people from doing anything to your range carry.
Alright, anyway, I expect to see some action out of the junglers looking at their positions. Maokai is looking to gank Lux. Not sure that's the best target for him right now, seeing as Kassadin doesn't really have a way to close the gap.
Yeah, I'm looking. It looks like he's level 3, is that? 3, 4?
Maokai should be 3. Kassadin looks like he's 3 as well. Probably right on the edge of 4.
Yeah, I'm not sure that gank will go too well for them at that point.
Whereas Vi is in her top jungle. She will be spotted out by a Tribush ward if she tries to gank top. I don't see that happening because Vladimir is pushing in on Malphite. I would expect her to counter jungle basically right now.
Well, from her position, it looks like she is at the double golems, so she might just be clearing.
Yeah, I mean, she'll clear, but after that, when we do unpause, I would expect her to start trying to counter jungle, look for Maokai, try to duel him because his lanes are kind of pushed out and not really gankable.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Oh, okay, so getting back to the DC, yeah, it looks like not enough Bacon's having a lot of problems getting back into the game. However, even if he's unable to get back into the game and they run out of pause time, because he's the only one that's experiencing huge disconnection issues, the game would still probably be played out, I think. So,
That's
yeah.
correct.
It is in the rules. I think we do have to play it out no matter what once we started.
Yeah. Yeah, once the pause timer runs out, you just gotta play
Alright,
it.
so we're back into the game. Good to see that everybody's in now. Tarek probably lost his window to try to all-in Sona Misfortune. It looks like we are lagging
now.
Oh, I got DC.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be DC'd.
Holy crap, my
Oh, no, wait, we're back, we're
Huge
back.
lag spike. There's a cleanse by Misfortune. Must have cleansed the stun.
Yep.
Oh, there's the gank on Kassadin. There's the exhaust.
taking
He is
huge
going
damage.
to die. He did blow that flash at level 1. That'll be first
There he
blood.
goes.
So very good on Vi. That exhaust paying off. Also remembering that Kassadin had to blow that flash at level 1.
Holy cow, that lag spike.
So that lag spike really killing the stream right there. And yeah, it looks like they've kind of lost their window until both of them hit 6.
Although the good thing is Tarek and Graves do have their summoners still, whereas the cleanse is down, so now Misfortune is a viable target to try to kill.
That said, Tarek is eating a lot of pain for kind of no reason.
Yeah, that's one of the problems of the lane. Oh, that's a bad stun.
Yeah, they're just gonna shoot.
Sona was right in front of him. He should have stunned Sona.
I mean, that was kind of bad because, you know, that little bit of harass is just gonna be healed off by Sona.
Yeah, because Dazzle by itself does very little damage, especially if it's a long-range Dazzle.
So Malphite having a lot of trouble, not receiving too much help from his jungler. It would be Maokai Malphite. It'd be very hard to kill Vlad, but I would expect Maokai to at least
Oh
no, Cassin being caught. He will go down. One more auto attack will do it.
Turning it around.
Miscalculation by Lux.
Yeah.
So they'll give up a kill right back. Fortunately for Lux, it goes to the jungler. But Maokai is somebody you really don't want to snowball either.
Yeah, that's a huge break for Kassadin. Because if she had just backed off after that, he would have had to recall. And that's that much more experience and gold he would have been behind. So Tarik moving up, he's tunneling MF. They're not going to get anything off of that.
Yeah, I mean, you see the damage difference is chunking Sona much harder than is chunking MF. That should signal to Tarik that he really should be going after Sona.
And Tarik's mana is really low. That's the problem with Tarik. It always has been. You only get a certain amount of tries before you run out of mana, basically. So Sona catching Tarik, he's going to get a bunch more pain as he walks back into lane.
Now this is turning the lane on its head, basically. There's no mana for Tarik.
Oh, here comes Vi, though.
Gank. Oh, big gank. Good stun. Ignite, she goes down. Alright, so very good presence by Vi, helping out the lane that was basically getting turned around on.
Yeah, and the blue side pinging their Tribush, saying, why is there no ward there? How did Vi get into there?
Yeah, how did Vi get bypass, like, everything? I wasn't paying attention. I'm not sure if Sona still had wards, but I think she still had one, at least.
Most likely.
So maybe a little bit of frustration there by pinging a spot. They say you need to ward. And Malphite just, yeah, getting harassed all day by Vladimir. And it's just going to get worse and worse as Vladimir approaches 9.
Oh, here comes the gank.
Yeah, the big gank going down. The shield's going to help immensely.
Oh, she misses the ultimate on Kassadin. That's going to be it.
She missed the ult on the priority target. Maokai picking up the kill yet again. And even though Kassadin's not picking up the kills, he is getting assists, and that's always much needed gold no matter what.
Yep, Kassadin loves gold.
Yeah, and it's also really good news for Maokai because when Maokai gets fed, he will terrorize your early game really hard. I would expect him to farm everything until he can buy his mobility boots and just start ganking everything like non-stop. Oh, a teleport going down. Malphite teleporting back to top so he doesn't lose any experience. And Kassadin picking up the blue. This will help him immensely in lane. I was looking at the bottom lane. Tarik Graves zoning out Sona because Misfortune is not there. Yeah, Sona's gonna have to stay very far away from them lest she tempt death.
But yeah, there's no reason for Tarik to be walking up like that to Sona. He can't actually do anything to her.
I mean, that's why he's, you know, kind of getting blasted. He's just walking up and eating free Qs and auto attacks.
Yeah, he really needs to pick his spots better. I know you want to zone her, but she was already zoned just from the fact that he was standing in the bush.
Alright, so I like what I'm seeing right now. Maokai making his way towards bottom.
Oh man, Vladimir going all in on Malphite.
Interesting pool. I mean, contrary to popular belief, pool does not really give you a speed boost.
Oh, here comes the gank from Maokai.
Yeah, here comes the gank from Maokai. Maokai does not have flash. Maokai used his flash just recently. Very interesting. I'm not sure what he used his flash on.
Maokai's still only with level 1 boots.
Yeah, so I guess from what Dark M is saying, somebody flashed, so that must have been Maokai. Very interesting, but we got a gank going on Kassadin. He's rooted. This could be death. Yeah, that is death. Oh, and that will give Lux the blue buff.
Oh, here we go. Big damage.
The big all in. Yeah, and that's the threat of Tarek Graves, the big all-in.
Yeah, and smart plays, getting to them before Sona hits 6. Crescendo not available because that would have easily stopped that.
Alright, so but from the play that happened in mid lane, that's bad news for Caston. Now it's a blueless Caston versus a Lux with blue. Tarek very low. He needs to back off. Just let Graves push it on his own.
Yeah, he can't afford to stay there. If Sona hits 6, she could just kill him.
Yeah, so they'll back. Sona will see that Graves is backing. I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to do anything. Oh, Graves knows that's warded and he'll leave. Maokai being spotted out by a ward. Lux still pushing because Caston's not here. I don't think that was a good move right there. I'm putting a little damage down, but that was pretty dangerous. If Lux was paying attention, she could have flashed him into the tower right there.
Yeah, could have flash binded him, and Vi was nearby. Although unfortunately she did just use her ult, so it's unlikely anything would have came of it, but still.
Yeah, but I mean with Vi being nearby, if Vi was paying attention, that would have been a kill because she does have her ult.
But she has no flash. It would have took her a while to get there.
Either way, damage is going down on Lux, but Lux does go back.
Oh, here we go.
We got a gank going down. Yeah, Vladimir kind of making it obvious, although he has been really aggressive on Malphite, so Malphite's probably just been conditioned to keep backing off every time Vladimir moves up.
Yep.
Ooh. This is dangerous. Maokai is here. I believe they have a ward and try, so they know that Maokai is there. Yeah, they're being pinged out. They know Maokai might try to come in through lane, so they're probably going to play more carefully.
Ooh, Kassadin getting hit by that Lux ultimate.
And yeah, like I said, man, that gank was a big turnaround. Lux with blue versus...
but Lux really far up. Maokai gonna come up way behind her.
Oh, there's the flash, and that'll be the end of that. It would be really dangerous. Yeah, there's Vi. Vi going after the Kassadin. I don't think he can catch him. He should have gone after Maokai. Oh! Nice use of the E. Very nice use of the E.
No, that was really unfortunate. Maokai stepping right in front of Vi, so Vi's like, oh, happy birthday.
Yep, and he just punched the living daylights. Oh no!
Oh, Lux in trouble, getting hit by Crescendo. Oh my
everything.
goodness.
Although this should be a big signal to Tarek Graves that there are no ults for the next minute and a half for Sona and...
Oh, MF is gonna walk straight down into them.
This should... They know she's there. Yeah, here we go, here we go. Oh, Tarek moving up to stun, but MF needs to walk away. I wouldn't be surprised to actually see a tower dive right now. They know that Crescendo is down.
Yeah, Tarek Graves could easily tower dive Sona if she steps up like that.
Uh-oh. What are they doing? I'm guessing that it wasn't communicated that Crescendo and Bullet Time are down.
Well, Graves is probably waiting a few more seconds for his Ignite. That's probably what it is.
Oh, no.
Yeah, now Tarek wants to go up.
Tarek does have flash. He could just flash stun Sona, although she does have flash as well. But I would keep my eye on bottom lane if possible. Vladimir's just going to keep poking at Malphite. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, Tarek's looking to stun.
Yeah, there's a stun. Oh no, she doesn't back off.
Oh, he misses collateral damage by a lot,
but she's going to die. She is going to die from the next auto attack, and Miss Fortune's going to have to back off. Oh, so both summoners being blown for Sona, whereas it's only Ignite and Exhaust being blown for Tarek and Graves. So they can still do a flash engage next time Sona comes back to lane.
Yeah. And unfortunately, she is going to be a sitting duck next time.
Yep, and Tarek and Graves just going to keep pushing up, masking the fact that Lux and Vi are taking the dragon.
Yep, so uncontested dragon. Good job by purple team.
Maokai will probably throw a sapling into the dragon pit and see that, oh, it's gone.
Oh, teleport coming down.
Oh, there's the teleport. They're going to kill Tarek. The ult should come out because it's all the flash.
Goodbye,
yep.
Tarek.
And he'll go down. Yep, good. Letting MF take it. Pretty good gank there by Malphite.
Although that's
he will lose
cost
the tower.
So that gold-wise, that's definitely not in their favor.
Yeah, I mean, to really make that worth it, they need to take bottom tower.
Yeah, and Malphite is staying. He's looking to take that tower.
Yeah, Vi is there. I don't think she's going to want to stay there with Maokai there. A little bit of trading blows right there. Cast in with a fresh blue. Yeah, so good.
They actually
Good
take
making it
down
worth
the
it.
tower before Vlad takes down his tower. That's kind of odd, but okay.
No, but that was good. I guess the trade is fairly even. Top tower for a bottom tower. This will let Malphite free farm as long as he freezes the wave.
But on the other hand, it will let Vladimir roam.
Yeah, Vladimir can roam. I would expect to see Vladimir group up to mid and just bully Kassadin down and try to take the tower. Yes, Lux with that blue got lots of pushing power. Picking up a little refund right there. They see Maokai. And there's a root going down. Tarek in huge trouble. There's Lux.
Lux coming in, but getting forced out by the bullet time.
Oh, very
Putting down damage
fight.
on Kassadin, but
oh no, here's Vladimir.
doing.
That's a dead Kassadin. Unless if he gets a shield or a heal, that's a dead Kassadin. That's a dead Vi. The root should be coming up soon. Yeah, and she'll go down. So that all stemmed from Tarek just walking up thinking, oh, it's Maokai. He's alone.
Yeah, and the big story there is Graves didn't budge from bottom lane. He didn't really push the lane up either.
Yeah, I mean, all he did was take bottom tower and that's it. He didn't really keep shoving. So that's going to be a bottom tower for a mid tower. And blue team looking to swing up to top with the 4-man and go for the top tower as well.
Yeah, looks like they want to continue snowballing them towers down.
So it's a pretty good move.
Whereas the purple team is all grouping up mid, looking to take down that mid tower.
So it looks like we're going to have lots of trading of towers right now. Blue team does have a big wave. Yeah, they got a big wave. Purple team is not even going to contest. They're actually going to just force down mid. Whereas Kassadin and Malphite are there.
Jesus.
Malphite is fine. And it looks like Kassadin and Malphite will save the tower. They force a lot of ults and I think a couple of summoners. Oh, with Tarek. Oh, good pick up by Lux. So they will pick up a kill and the tower. So, again, a pretty even trade. Purple team showing no signs of backing down, just going to keep pushing. And they'll put a good bit of hurt on this tower, maybe even take it.
Yeah, right now the game looking pretty even as far as kills and towers goes.
Maokai coming up from behind. Misfortune is right there. I'm not sure this is the wisest move. This Malphite's ult up. No, it's not. So they're just gonna...
Oh, good snare.
Root, good snare. And that'll be the end of that chase. So they do save the inner tower, but it did take a lot of damage. So looking at the gold difference right now, it is a 3.2k advantage to purple team. I believe that is Hammajang. And the story of where all the gold is on Vladimir. That CS difference is huge, 48 CS.
There's also a huge CS difference between Graves and Misfortune.
Yeah, pretty staggering differences in bottom and top lane. That's really bad news for the blue team. Graves really fed, got that Bloodthirster's Zeal and level 2 boots all before 19 minutes. Whereas Misfortune, kind of struggling. She is down the Zeal. And, I mean, Malphite just way behind right now. Lots of magic resist, but that's all he has. No health, no other tankiness. Whereas Vlad has those mid-game items plus Sork shoes.
Okay, it looks like the blue team is resorting to hiding in bushes. Here comes Tarek, completely unaware.
Oh. Puts down the ward, sees everybody there.
Oh, but the blue team had no vision on that side, so they were hoping someone would just face check the bush.
Oh, there's a root. That could be the signal for a fight right there. Yeah, the top wave is pushing, so they're probably just gonna try and stall out blue team from engaging. There's to engage on Vi. Very interesting. They need to kill Vi quickly to make blowing those ults worth it.
Vi does get her ultimate off. That's huge.
Yeah, she gets her ultimate off, but it will cost her life. But they do pick up Maokai and Malphite.
Tarek gets the stun down on Misfortune.
And
she gets snared after and she disappears instantly.
Disappears from Lux. 3 for 1, so pretty good engage right there.
And they're gonna keep on stomping forward.
Yeah, purple team just going to keep pressing their advantage. Blue team can't really hope to defend this. They have no ults or anything. Purple team is just going to stall it out and wait for the wave. Yeah, oh, they'll just siege it, tank it down. And I would expect them to swing to top right now.
They either swing to top or go to bottom and protect their tower, one or the other.
Only Vladimir's headed to top, so they're not going to take it. They're just going to steal the blue and protect their bottom tower, I guess. The dragon should be up. Yes, it is. So they'll pick up the enemy blue and the dragon. Vi is picking up the wave at bottom lane. All in all, a very good pickup for purple team.
Yeah, huge gold swing in their favor. Oh, and they're going to get their own blue. Very nice. So they're going to be in good shape in this next upcoming fight.
Yeah, that's a pretty sizable gold deficit for the blue team to be fighting against. I mean, you can just see it in the item builds. Kassadin with absolutely no AP. He went for 3 mana and mana regen items.
Oh, here we go. Rod of Ages.
He now has the Rod of Ages, but looking at how late he got it, it won't be in full effect until 31 minutes into the game.
That still has a lot of growing up to do, so that's not too good.
He went for 3 mana items. I'm not sure that's how you or how most AP mids would do it, because usually I only see a combination of 2 of the mana and mana regen items being picked up.
Yeah, normally you have to stop at 2 because it's just too much of a gold sink.
Alright, so Dark M pointing out Vi's build. She did forego the Spirit Stone and the upgrade into Spirit of the Lizard Elder. She's gone basically pure health tank with Berserker's Greaves.
I think that's really not a strong build. As you can see, Vi's damage, although it is still good, it's not what it would normally be. Like, she is not killing people when she hits.
And this fight going very horribly wrong for the purple team. I mean, they are ahead a lot of gold. Vi is just purely health, and Cassian's just going to give chase. He should actually just keep chasing the Graves.
I mean, that's really the problem with Vi's build. She's not a threat. She doesn't do anything after her ultimate.
Yeah.
So they just completely ignored her and just killed her whole team.
Yeah, so good turnaround there by blue team, but as I was saying, I think Cassian right there should have just chased after Graves, because Vi was clearly going to be picked up or at least slowed down by Malphite and is it Sona?
Yeah.
So I mean, I think he could have got Graves and then came back for Vi, but either way, picking up any gold you can is always good. They might be overstaying their welcome a little bit right here.
Oh, MF has to flash.
Yeah, she had to flash. She didn't want to be insta-jib because, you know, Tarek's ult is back up.
It's kind of odd seeing as she had cleanse, but I guess she wanted to be extra safe.
Yeah, I guess she didn't know who was there besides Tarek Graves. Maybe somebody was running up with home guard boots or something, but either way, the flash is blown, but they'll get out with that inner tower and 4 kills. So the gold difference shrinking by 2k right there.
Yeah, good swing in the favor of blue team.
And looking at the builds, Maokai pretty standard with that Spirit of the Ancient Golem and the Locket. I would expect them to pick up probably Aegis. And again, we have that double Giant's belt being built by Malphite. Hopefully he actually completes an item this time.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what he's actually planning to build.
Vladimir is kind of all over the place looking at his item build. He's kind of all over the place. He's got the pieces for Leandries, he's got the pieces of Rylai's, but he's also got a couple pieces of Warmogs, so I can't be too sure of what he wants to go for right now. And there's an invade going on the red buff. Blue team knows about it. Purple team knows blue team is there, and another fight could be brewing. Malphite's ult is up. He initiates and picks up 3 people.
Here comes the bullet time.
Yeah, very good.
The purple team just getting destroyed inside that ultimate.
They can't afford to fight right now. They can't afford to fight. They're gonna lose 2 people for 1 person. Vi getting caught out. At 3, there's gonna be a 4 for 1.
Oh, Misfortune disconnected.
That's very interesting. They're gonna go for Cassian, but Cassian has flash and Vi is dead meat.
Maokai does
Yep.
appear like he's out of mana, but Kassadin, with all his mana items still ready and raring to go.
Yeah, so that's a big pickup, 4 for 1. That was, as Dark M said, a big throw right there.
Yeah, and the pause coming out.
The pause because
the
Misfortune
AD carry on the
disconnected?
blue side disconnected.
Alright, so we have the makings of Aegis on Sona. Pretty standard, I guess. No level 2 boots yet, whereas Tarek has gone for the level 2 boots. Did not go Ruby Sightstone just yet, and also has pieces of Aegis.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what your thoughts are on that, sacrificing the Ruby Sightstone for the level 2 boots.
Normally I would get the Sightstone first, simply because it looks like he is mostly gonna rely on his Sightstone to do most of the warding, because I see there's a single pink ward in his other slot. So the extra 1 ward that you can put out with the Ruby Sightstone is a big deal if you're not gonna have another slot of green wards that you can put down.
Alright, so yeah, still looking at the build. Vi not getting enough gold to buy anything, so she's still no threat in the next team fight.
Yeah, like unfortunately Vi is not really a CC utility or even like a tank sort of bruiser. Like she needs a bit of damage to be a significant enough threat to the squishies, at least, so that they have to run when she starts hitting them.
Ooh, very nice counter pink on Baron. DefTech will pick up his small refund on the pink ward. And Graves with the makings of Blade of the Ruined King, going for that Bilgewater Cutlass. I would have liked to have seen a different item, maybe. I guess he's concerned about the health stacking Malphite, who has yet again gone for triple Giant's Belt. I mean, health stacking is good and all, but I really think he needs to actually finish an item.
Yeah, that's a little extreme, but clearly he likes Malphite's passive. He's probably going for that right now.
Well, purple team resorting to hiding in bushes, but they do need to back off because it is 3v5. Yeah, blue team knows they're there because of that ward, and they're like, hey, if you want to come and contest this dragon, go right ahead. We're ready to fight you. Alright, so they do know where the purple team is. Sona is outside the bush. They probably see Sona.
Yeah, not sure why she was standing outside the bush.
So, purple team knows something is up. Yeah, they'll see everybody right there. Malphite. Oh, there's a steal by Cassian. Very nice. He flashes. That's kind of bad. There's a good ult by Malphite, picking up Graves. The Cassian gets away. That's a huge pickup, and he's gonna skirt around the fight trying to pick people up. So Maokai goes
Need to be
down.
careful of Lux here. That's not a good place to stay.
Yeah, Lux still very much healthy. Malphite does need to leave. They do pick up a 3 for 2 with the blue buff steal, but I think all of the buffs just went to Lux. Yeah, and this is actually really dangerous in my opinion.
Lux coming over? Lux is coming over along with Vi. This could be bad. Yeah, they have to leave.
They have to leave because their smiter is not there.
Yeah,
Whereas
Lux's
Vi
ultimate is almost back up too.
So they're just gonna have to let that one go. They should know that purple team can't really do it either.
Yeah.
So I mean, right there, I think Cassidy got a little too greedy. He did steal the blue, but he forced himself into a really bad position to do it.
Yeah, luckily for him, his failed flash didn't get him killed, but it was really close.
Yeah, but in the end, he did die, and all the buffs got transferred to Lux. Alright, so I got my answer. Vlad did build the Warmogs. Personally, I'm not a fan of Warmogs on Vladimir. I think he should have gone for the Rylai's. There's a root going down on Tarek right now. Kassadin and Maokai do have enough damage to take out Tarek, and Tarek does not have flash.
Yeah, and that Lux ultimate doing no damage to Kassadin, so Lux says, I'm sorry, Tarek. Can't do anything for you.
Yep, see you later, bro. They're just gonna take the dragon. Yeah, but I mean, looking at Vladimir's build, that Warmogs is really a gold sink because he has no resistances. he's still Vladimir. He's still just a sponge.
I think that's especially a weak build because they have full tank Vi already.
Yeah, Vladimir really needed to convert that Giant's Belt into a Rylai's. The health crystal, I'm not sure what he was going for there, but he also needed to finish like a Leandries or get like the Zhonya's going. Zhonya's is an extremely powerful item on Vladimir. So yeah, looking at the purple team, they had the big lead and they kind of threw it all away. And with the item builds they have no damage. All their damage is basically
Tarek
Graves.
walking in again. Graves getting caught
Graves,
out.
all the Graves is dead.
And there he goes.
And that is basically all of their damage because Lux is such a cooldown based champion.
Yeah,
and it's really showing.
Vladimir wasn't even there. Not able to contribute anything to that fight.
Yeah. Yeah, and the fact that they have such low damage builds is really showing in the team fights. I mean, look at blue team right now. They're all above half the 3/4 health.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the purple team, in order to really deal the damage that they need, they're really reliant on Vladimir landing his ult on people. So the fact that he wasn't even there for that fight is huge.
Yeah. And they need to leave. They're getting poked down by Lux, and Lux is their damage dealer. The laser doing lots of damage, but not going to pick anyone up. Just going to force him to run back to base. Maokai is going to get picked
in a bad spot. They see him.
That was a very foolish decision right there.
Yeah, he saw the ward go down. He should have immediately booked it. Even though recalling there was a bad thing, when he saw that ward, he should have ran.
Yeah, so very foolish right there by Maokai. Like any way you look at it. I'm sorry, I can't really call it anything else right there.
Yeah, so this is definitely gonna be a Baron attempt here. They saw Kassadin in bottom, and Maokai is dead. So
yeah. They could take it.
They definitely have the damage because their 80 carry is there, and Vi is good at killing Baron even without damage.
Yeah, that's true. Vi does have % health damage built into the
So
W.
here they come. They're gonna contest this.
Yeah, and Crescendo goes down and it whiffs. It only hit Vladimir, I think.
Oh, a lot of damage going down on the purple team from Baron.
Yeah, Malphite needs to get out there and let the purple team tank Baron.
Purple team got the Baron, but it's going to cost them pretty much their entire team. Kassadin
it's going to cost them at least 4 people. Vladimir will not get out alive.
Uh-oh, Lux stays around too long. She's probably going to die here as well.
No, she is fine. They have no CC to pick her up with.
And she's in trouble.
Maokai got slowed.
Maokai get there?
No, Maokai got slowed. Oh no! She turned around. That's going to be the ace. And this is guaranteed inhibitor and maybe the Nexus turrets.
Yeah, excellent job by blue team there. They kind of started the fight and just kind of derped around and let Baron put in work.
So this is not looking too good. Vi will be up soon. Tarek is up. Yeah, they will take the inhibitor and top tower as well.
Yeah, because the purple team, they have a lot of health, but that does not help you against Baron. You need armor, you need resistances, or Baron will tear you apart, as you saw in that fight.
And like, yet again, Vi is not building damage. She's going for a Banshee's Veil, and I think that's pretty much going to seal the deal on what she's going to be doing. She's just going to be standing there existing.
Yeah, I really don't think she needs Banshee's Veil. They're not really doing anything to her.
Yeah, Vladimir did finish the Leandries. That's a pretty decent pickup, but he needs... Right now, he would have to pick up a Zhonya's or a Deathcap. He needs a big ticket item for damage.
Yeah, right now he's very little in the form of actual burst damage.
And Graves did get the Quicksilver Sash. He did go Bilgewater as his 3rd item. And, I mean, it's pretty much snowballing out of control. Late game Kassadin has been achieved. Graves, who was so far ahead, is now so very behind in terms of damage.
Yeah, because MF just going all damage items, so she is pulled ahead in terms of damage.
And honestly, that's all she needs to do, because there's so much protection in the form of the AoE damage, but they also have AoE knockup, AoE stun, and Caston is just gonna run. I mean, he's gonna teleport in there and jib their entire team because he's already 5-item Caston.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing Caston's missing right now is a Void Staff. And if he does get a Void Staff, if the game doesn't end by then, that's gonna seal the deal. He's gonna instant nuke somebody. And they're looking to protect this tower. Vi would do well to not go in. There's a crescendo. Malphite did not ult. So yeah, he's just saving it. They know they don't need to hard engage.
Oh, there we go. There's the ult.
Vladimir being picked off by Misfortune, but Sona goes down. It's a very scattered fight. Yeah, Cassidin picking up a double kill. Lux also picking up the double. There's a triple for Cassidin. He's going for the Quadra.
Gonna die.
He's going to die and does not pick the Quadra. His cooldowns were not up to pick that up. So that was kind of a mini throw right there by the blue team.
Yeah, that was a big throw. Very
actually.
Unfocused fight there, and the purple team just lasting really long in that fight. And that's really the difference between that fight and the other fights where they really pulled ahead. In those other fights, people were going down like crazy at the beginning of fights.
I mean, because right there, their CC was not coordinated. Bullet time and Crescendo went down, but Malphite did not go in. And when he did go in, like Vladimir was just putting down the hurt on Maokai, Sona, and Misfortune.
Well, I mean, the problem with that engage there is basically they crescendoed and bullet timed only Vi.
Yeah.
So that full defensive build kind of working out there, allowing her to survive all that AoE relatively unharmed.
So what I thought was a mini throw is actually a really big throw because now the gold is actually kind of even.
Yeah.
So this is bad news for blue team.
Although it looks like the blue team is gonna pull ahead of with this dragon here.
I would expect them to actually go for Baron soon, but they don't have any wards on it. I mean, it would be very nice if they had a ward on it. So if they see purple team attempting Baron, they could just base,
run into their base.
Rush the base. But it looks like they're just gonna blindly rush into the bottom lane. Vladimir very much out of position, but he is backed already, and I think he has home guards. So that bottom tower will be safe. Everybody's running back to defend it, and they do have really good wave clear in the form of Graves, Lux, and Vladimir.
Yeah, and the AoE ultimates on the blue side up again. Looks like they're gonna try for the same move again.
It'd be really hard for them to siege properly because of the wave clear, and they don't have the poke, honestly.
Yeah, they would need to just engage on them.
They would have to all in, and the priority targets would have to be Lux and Graves. That would have to be their insta-jib targets. So we'll see how this plays out. Blue team kind of slow rolling it right now. That's a huge advantage for purple team. The inhibitor has respawned. Once they get rid of that last super creep wave, there's not really going to be that much pressure on mid.
Okay, Lux puts down the ultimate, does virtually nothing.
Yeah, so that should be the signal for blue team to try to engage.
Maokai gets caught.
Maokai gets
He's
caught.
taking a lot of damage. He's going to have to back up for a bit.
Tarek is staying on the side.
Oh no! Malphite responds by ulting Graves, and down he goes.
And down he goes. There's a crescendo, runs across 3 people. Misfortune has not ulted yet, I think. Oh no, she did ult. And she gets exhausted and everything, but that could be the inhibitor, maybe the game.
just kind of standing around in the enemy team, but not able to do anything.
I mean, this is the low Lux putting down the hurt. Misfortune really needs to hit something to get some life back. The Malphite's going to go down.
Oh, can Lux land something on Sona?
A very chaotic fight.
She's gonna try. Oh, okay, a flash.
A very good flash.
Looks like Lux is not giving up. She sees Cassidin.
Yeah,
her ultimate is up, and down he goes.
A very good pickup. So that was a 2 for 2. So yeah, a 2 for 2. The health, I guess, kind of working out for purple team right there. You know, the Vi and Vlad kind of just existing and doing very doing their DPS over time.
Yeah, that's kind of one problem with that MF build. She does not have Infinity Edge in that build, nor does she have Blade of the Ruined King. So her actual sustained damage is quite low. It's pretty much all front loaded into the ultimate.
With that pickaxe, I would assume she is going for the Blade of the Ruined King. I mean, Last Whisper would be an okay pickup, but seeing the items on the enemy team, I don't think it'd be the best choice for her right now, especially seeing as she has Black Cleaver already.
Well, Blade of the Ruined King no longer builds out a pickaxe.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah, so that has to be IE or Last Whisper. Or at least we hope it's one of those items. It would be really odd if she was building something else.
Alright, so everything kind of warded up by purple team.
Oh, Graves
no
out
surprise.
in front here.
There should be no surprise engagements on the purple team by the blue team.
Yeah, whereas Graves has Blade of the Ruined King, Bloodthirster, Static Shiv. That's an extremely low DPS build as well.
Yeah, so very, very weird builds all around. They're going for the top inhibitor. Good play by the blue team because they have taken that mid inhibitor already, and it will the mid lane will eventually get pressured.
Yeah, the Lux
laser goes down, only hitting Sona.
But
Graves,
it did wipe out most of the creep wave, though.
Graves could have been caught out of position right there. Maokai popping the Shurelya he wanted in. Malphite flashed right there. Oh no, that's Graves
going
flashing.
down, but not really hitting anything.
Alright, so this is dangerous for the blue team. They need to disengage.
Well, Malphite ults, he catches two people, but it's two tanky people.
Yeah, it's two tanky people. It's just such a chaotic fight. The Vladimir ult explodes.
Finally, someone goes down, and another member of the blue team goes down. Vi trying to catch up. It's gonna take... No, she's kind of confused on what she was doing, so she might not catch up to them.
That fight was just so messy. Like
Tarek flashes, can't get the stun.
He needs to be faster, but it probably won't happen.
Oh, he gets the stun.
He gets the stun.
Sona
is dead. Good pickup. That's definitely going to be a Baron right there. So Hammajang getting their they threw the game. Then the Ching Chongs said we'll throw it right back, and Hammajang said okay, we'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, Kassadin's build very odd. He has no void staff, meaning he has a lot of ability power, but if they build even a moderate amount of magic resist, it's really gonna cut into his damage.
Yeah, he has almost no penetration except for his boots and whatever masteries and runes he has. So that's going to be a very low amount of penetration.
Yeah, we're seeing a very low amount of penetration across the board, really. No percent penetration picked up by anyone, which is extremely odd.
I mean, the Black Cleaver, you know, you do have the percent.
Oh yeah, that's right. There is a Black Cleaver, but that's not the same as a Last Whisper.
Yeah, that's not the same as a Last Whisper. They're going to pick up the Dragon right here. Not a good trade. You know, that 4/4 nothing and the Baron. They'll take small consolation prize in the Dragon. And now they really can't even hope to push on the purple team.
I guess the one thing they do have in their favor is they do have way more towers. They have the map control. They can still hope to catch people wandering around solo.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be their ticket to winning the game, because right now, I don't think they can win in a team fight. The damage just isn't there from what I've seen.
I mean, what they need to do is they need to get the damage down on Graves or on Lux. Because Lux still doesn't have a Zhonya's, nor does she have a Void Staff.
I mean,
that's a really strange Lux build. But the point is, she doesn't have Zhonya's yet, so she's still really easy to just burst down in one fell swoop.
Yeah, and the big problems are Graves and Lux. Vladimir's got some AP now. He's doing a moderate amount of damage, but nowhere near the damage of Graves and Lux.
Yeah, it looks like Lux is working towards the Zhonya's though. Over halfway there with that needlessly large.
Oh, and blue team will be spot out by Ward. This could be the signal for a lot of poke damage, maybe even trying to jib
Yeah,
someone.
the purple team might just go in on this. Oh my god!
Yeah, Misfortune getting chunked.
Misfortune getting destroyed by that. If Lux had had a Void Staff, she would have easily died.
Yeah, a Void Staff for Leandris. And, well, she does have a Leandris, but yeah, Void Staff definitely would have been death. So that is going to be the signal for purple team. Let's push.
Yeah, purple team marching out.
I mean, they have the inhibitor now in mid, so they have the Baron. They can easily siege this out. Although they should be a little wary that blue wave at bottom is threatening to take their inhibitor turret, and if they're not careful, it will take their inhibitor for free.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for them to actually go in on this. No, it looks like the only person that Lux is capable of doing that sort of damage to is Misfortune. So she's gonna have to catch Misfortune in particular to be able to cripple someone.
Alright, so yeah, well, from what we're seeing, Misfortune is going for that IE.
Yeah, so because otherwise the poke is pretty weak on the purple team. I'm not sure they can do anything just by sieging. They're probably gonna have to
I think
engage.
they need to back off or hard engage right now because that blue wave is massacring their bottom tower.
Yeah, it's just engulfing it. Another Lux ultimate going down. Good engage
Yeah,
by
good
Malphite.
engage by
As soon as
Malphite.
the ult goes down, Graves misses collateral damage and
Oh
goes
no,
down.
Graves is down, that's huge. And Misfortune is quite healthy.
Yeah, Kassadin escapes the fight. He's thinking of going back in. Probably he should just heal.
He just needs to skirt around the edges of the fight if he wants to do anything. Yeah, so Vladimir will
Vladimir's
go
about
down.
to go down. Vi is
Vi is
not
going
going to get
down.
away. Lux pulling out another ultimate, but
And Lux
nothing
will die,
doing.
that's an ace, and that is the game. That is going to be
Yeah,
the game.
the blue wave is already in their base by the bottom side. They're just gonna walk in there and finish everything off.
Alright, so yet again the counter throw, and Ching Chongs say we'll accept this with open arms. And so we see that Graves has left the game. They do know the game is over. They're just gonna push so the wave tanks the turrets for them. So good game, 2-0 to the Ching Chongs. Yeah, so GG, very well played. They clutched up in the last team fight where it counted.
Yep.